think we are live. Connection seems good. Microphone on. Nothing muted. Water and Cheerios on hand. You're so back. Alright. Stretch it. Stretch it. Hey there, heroes! My name is Hero Girl. I'm your friendly local neighborhood hero tuber, and I'm here to let you know that if I can do it, so can you. Cheerios. Yes, yes. I always have a bowl of honey nut Cheerios on hand for me to just kind of passively snack on. Like, they're sweet, they're crunchy. I can, like, passively eat one at a time and still keep talking. I do tend to drop them everywhere every once in a while. Sometimes I lose so much control of myself that they go everywhere. It's horrible. It's horrible. Every time I do, my husband looks at me and goes, "On ants? That's how you get ants." And I go, "Oh, don't worry. No, we're good. We're good. No ants. No ants here." I have been like frickin' losing it. Yesterday and today. Yesterday went good. We've got our Kaalia deck, and this is what we're going to be highlighting today. Kaalia of the Vast, the classic, the OG, my favorite girl, best girl in almost. No, I'll say it. The best girl in all of Magic. Kaalia. My first commander ever was Kaalia. You may or may not have blown past your daily quest budget in FF14. Might have done the first 25 quests of Endwalker. I mean, hey, if you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying it and you're not, like, you know, exhausting yourself. Revenge procrastination is a real thing. So is, insomnia-ish. Anyway, so I don't have, like, everything I would want. I don't have Razaketh here yet. I'm kind of holding on to the one mythic card I need in case I need it for another deck that I'm working on. But the idea is simple. We play Kaalia, we give her haste, we swing with in and drop in a big creature. Hopefully on turn 3 or 4. Alternatively, we discard the creature, either through, like, Call the Rain, Bone Shards. I like Sarkhan Fireblood and also Nahiri the Harbinger for that. And then we reanimate the big creature. It's just that easy. Alternatively, we just play the game as normal, and at some point we're going to have enough ramp out that we just play some of our creatures, maybe more in like the 5 to 6 drop range. And then because we have so many haste enablers, they just smack. So that's basically all this is. Oh, there's a pupper outside. Looked a little bit like a Cocker Spaniel. Like one of those little curly fur dogs. Oh, that's cute. Alright. But, yep. We've also got a lot... We kept a lot of the treasure ramp that we kept from Xenoseeker. Because that's the thing, Cap. I already had this deck together. I was playing it under Xenoseeker. The only difference is, now I don't have to really, one, I can play with a lower creature count. This is only like a few slots, but not everything has to be Angels, Demons, and Dragons. Xenoseeker really wants you to play with a high-density card so that way she could reliably fill you up. But now I can actually play stuff like Skrelv, Giver of Runes. I can play Grand Abolisher, who's also a cleric, so Cavernous Souls has just more cards that you can actually cast off of it. And then we're still running all the ramps, so we're still running Young Red Dragon, we're still running Ragavan, Strike It Rich. Anything to help us keep up with the ramp decks and turbo out Kaalia. This right now, the current iteration of Kaalia is very much of the turbo reanimator style. I am very much looking forward to seeing what else come up with. I joined the Kaalia Discord recently. It's great. Okay. We've also got Doom Whisperer to turn through our life, Adult Gold Dragon with Lifelink here, Zella also here. More importantly, I get to cut out a lot of the kind of midder cards. Like I don't have to run the Inspiring Overseer, which is the 3 mana draw a card, gain a life. I don't have to run Vareth, which is the Boast Demon. But I'm still running stuff like Reckless Barbarian because that's fast mana. I'm still running Armorstorm Raider because that is rummaging and filter, so that way we can just drop any of our big fat creatures that are stuck in hand, try and draw the actual gas, and set up our reanimation play. I've been really, really manic this morning. This morning, very specifically, so I'm trying to calm myself down. So I need to, like, just breathe. Not even just stretch, just like... Okay. We're all good. We can also put Sneak Attack back into the deck now. This was a deck that, theoretically, I wanted to run in Zenith Seeker, but it just wasn't quite what I wanted at the time. We could run Rectus Joins Up as one of the other ways to reanimate. Elspeth Conquers Death, Burial Rites. So we do get to run the Burning Rune Demon card, Burial Rites, plus whatever creature we want to reanimate, or sometimes Burial Rites and Faithless Looting to set up reanimation. And then, let's see, was there anything else notable? I don't think so. We're still running Swashbuckler Extraordinaire because he makes treasures. Rising of the Day is still here. We're running 3 different pairs of boots. So between Rising of the Day, Lava Spur boots, Boots of Speed, and Swiftfoot boots, we have a lot of different ways to give Kaalia haste, which is so important. We don't have to run any... Let's see, we're not running Bruna. We're running Gisela, but we're no longer running Bruna. Bruna, I think, very specifically plays well with the Zenith Seeker version of the deck. Anytime that you're playing with, cast trigger cards or anything like that, I feel like Bruna's better for it. Oh, that's right. We also have the new Angel of the Ruins. Well, I say new, but it's really just kind of a new to modern thing. This is so good, though. It plane cycles itself, so that way you just stick it into the graveyard. And then when it enters the battlefield, you get rid of up to 2 artifacts or enchantments. Let's see, Metropolis Reformer is actually a card that manages to stay in the deck. Partially because there are so many crime decks. There are so many control decks running black for hand attack and stuff like that. That Metropolis Reformer just... is a very good value card. There we go. Got it. So, she's just solid. Also, comes down early. She blocks okay. She can poke. And then sometimes she'll just gain life, which is cool. One of the things I'm going to be looking at over the course of today is I want to find like 1 or 2 more slots for hand attack. Things like Duress and Mind Spike, just to give a little more protection for Kaalia. That could end up being like cutting, maybe we have like enough boots, so we don't necessarily need Rising of the Day. I like Rising of the Day though, because if we're playing against a red or a black deck, a deck that would have a lot of control normally, then Rising of the Day is a card that they can't easily interact with. Similarly, if we get... Oh, blue decks also. Blue decks have a hard time interacting with enchantments. Boots plus cats. You know it! I'm trying to think. We get to play with some of the really cool big cards. So, like, we get to play with Demon Lord Bell's unlock now. We get to play with Ancient Copper Dragon, Tyrant of Care Ridges. I get to put Avacyn back in the deck. Avacyn is not a card you play in Zenith Seeker because she is just too clunky and slow. And the Indestructible ends up not mattering because there's so much exile in the format. But in Kaalia the Vast, when you can cheat her out, it's fantastic. It's really good Wrath Insurance. We get to play Hoarding Broodlord, so we can go ahead. Ooh, spells you cast from exile have Convoke. I completely forgot I had that. Hoarding Broodlord as a tutor target to toolbox anything we need. We get to play Villas again. Villas. We've been playing Grizzle Bee. I'm trying to think. Blah, 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 blah. We get to play Terror of the Peaks now. Yeah. Yep. Playing Terror of the Peaks again. I have the. Hold on. Do I have the I have the Outlaw Thunder Junction for. Thought I did. Okay, I don't. I don't have the Thunder Junction. Okay. We can use the ETB effects a lot more effectively. That's a boon. Fine stuff. You went 4-2 in your first MH3 draft. Hey, congratulations. Hope you got something good. This is a... Remember, the Mastery Pass is still active for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. The path for... Ooh. Okay. Excellent. Psychic Frog's Horizon Hideaway. This is completely separate from the regular Mastery Path. So your dailies earn you tickets. I am obviously going to try and get the Kaalia avatar ASAP. They have Grist, though. Grist is pretty cool. They got sleeves. They got a draft token. Mythic card reward. And then just the option of getting all these not great alt arts. You rare drafted Kaalia just because I'm always raving about building here. Aww. Aww. Let's see. We're on page 5. The Mastery Pass goes up to frickin' 108. Is that a boost? Is that a boost? Real quick though, I want to say something. I was having a heck of a time trying to figure out what to do for thumbnails on Monday. Monday we'll be playing Magic again. I have 3 different Flage decks that I want to try out. The first is this Blink version that I'm still messing around with. This is the most original of the decks so far, where it's like you want to play Panharmonicon effects and then also try and use all of these Unearth effects to just play Flage again. I feel like that could be really cute. Playing Takatsi's Welcome or anything like that. I'm really enigmatic about this card. I want to turn this deck into a make your own Winged Dragon of Ra deck. Super Mega Ultra Chicken. I want to find a way to give Flage flying and also double team. Oh, and also we're going to blink Pelagia Antiquarian to constantly make Flages in our graveyard. So that way they can just unearth. Or, yeah, so they can just keep unearthing. Somebody play Flage against you in draft! Oh no! But, yeah, so this is going to be Voltron Flage. Still working on that. This is going to be... So this is Burn Flage. This is literally just my Clothis red deck, but I cloned it and replaced the green with white. And I'm going to see how that works out too. And then also, there's another one down here. Remember that Shadowfax deck? The Shadowfax deck that I made? The video is still on the channel. I'm currently in the process of retooling it into Flage, Death, and Taxes. All 3 of your dailies for white-black. I think you know what to do too. So, I'm going to apply this Stifle Knot principle here, where we play all of the turn off ETB effects cards for Death and Taxes, like Torpor Orb. I'm trying to save the Mythic Wild card for Torpor Orb if I really... You think you requested? You were the one who requested it, Brony Man. You were the one who requested Shadowfax. So right now, I am currently retooling Death and Taxes to be Death and Flage. Just because I think a lot of the Torpor Orb effects would be really cool here. And we're kind of also just banking on the fact that Flage is a much stronger win condition than Shadowfax is. So there is that. But Flage is for next Monday. We got so many Torpor Orbs now, too. We do! We do! And I'm willing to give up an ETB Helix in order to get a 6/6 that Helix's base. I'm willing to do that. So, that's for Monday. Monday, we're going to be trying a bunch of different Flage builds. And today, we're running Kaalia. Red or green. As far as tickets go, the dailies are going to give you tickets. This one currently gives 45 tickets. I think it's 30 normally, maybe. And then the tickets are also on to the daily wins. So the sooner we get our tickets, the sooner we can get our Kaalia avatar. Did I check out the Too Good To Go thing? I did. I did, and we found a lot of good stuff on there. We're gonna wait until we're in the mood to buy some stuff, because we're very much of the mindset that we don't want to eat out if we can avoid it. But there are a lot of opportunities to eat out, so like, you know, c'est la vie. Alright, normally Roxanne's Starfall Savant is on my no-fly list. I don't like this card. I think this card is overtuned. Demon. I'll leave that on top. That's a potential. Alright, it's gonna be. Comes into play, 2 damage. We can play Deafening Clarion next turn to get rid of Roxanna. Let's see that. I'm gonna play Rising of the Day. It's probably the most important thing. I also got Faithless looting here, so it's Faithless. Reanimation on Burning Rune Demon is actually pretty fantastic. And we can do that next turn. So then I'll drop Mana Confluence. And then we'll just slow them down a little. Why does this tap for mana and deal damage? Rising to set up for stonks? Oh, there's a Goldspan Dragon. Alright, so then, how do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and reanimate the Burning Demon. We're gonna grab... let's see. Rizzobrand is pretty great. Sarah's Emissary, I think, just wins us the game. Yeah. Like, they're obviously going to give us the Sarah's Emissary, right? Yep, there's the Sarah's Emissary. Shot. And this will just give us some more options. And then I'm gonna leave the demon back. Just so we can block the Goldspan Dragon. Now in a position where we can go ahead and play Kaalia. We can also go ahead and use Nahiri. 4, 5, 6. We won't be able to use Nahiri like that. I think I put Emissary on Artifacts, right? Yeah, I think I put it on Artifacts. That's what my gut's telling me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No. Because Kaalia just gets shot, right? Just gets shot by Roxanne playing Artifacts. But we also just die to creatures. Emissary still have to contend with the Artifacts ETB. So, that is correct. We still have to worry about the Artifacts. Kaalia still dies. But this way we don't, like, just immediately die from Crackback. We'll see if this is correct. Wow. Phyrexian Reclamation. Portal to Phyrexia. Pretty fucking nice. But what if... Let's see. Doing a think right now. They're just 9 away. So if we were to be able to get Sarah's Emissary out... Creatures control have haste. Legendaries have 1-0. We're close. Portal's a problem. Only get rid of one thing. Like an Unburial Rites. Like Unburial Rites the demon. Or let's see, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 mana I can work. If Burning Rune Demon fetch a couple of damage, he might be able to. Like if we grab Burning Rune Demon, we can potentially grab... Let's see, what is this? We can grab Bolt, and also... Actually, hold on. Yeah, if we grab Bolt, and then also another flyer, we have 3 mana. 3 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana. What do we have that's 3 mana and also flies? Yeah. God damn it! Alright, that's game. Timer ran out. I took too long and timer ran out. Whoops. That was just a weird position to be in. I guess the idea is grab Bolt or grab another way to pump up. Maybe Shadow Spear. Oh, maybe Shadow Spear would have done it. Yeah, Shadow Spear would have been it. Shadow Spear would have been it. It's okay. We're playing against Krish. Frick, son of Yawgmoth. This fucking thing. Alright. Let us take the damage just to get some flexibility up immediately. Rackus Theater is good to have. Let's see, we play Arcane Signet, we have 4 mana next turn, but we want Boots up. We'll play the theater into Signet. Rise of the day, perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. 4 damage to any target. For each black in a cost, you may pay 2 rather than pay the cost. Whenever you play a black spell, he gets a counter. This guy's like a combo deck, right? Right. At least that's what it feels like. This person either has like the cutaway. If they have the cut down. Okay, so they don't have the cut down. We're in top deck mode. This is like the downside to this specific Kaalia. Unless you hit one of the demons that gives you just straight up gas. Oh, it was actually just good enough. Yes, I did have fun. Speaking of Bolt, Ghostfire Slice put in some work for the draft. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna have to check that out. So, I've seen through the Modern Horizons spoilers. But I'm still having a hard time parsing like a lot of the cards out because they have just so much text. Ghostfire Slice. Costs 2 less to cast if an opponent controls a multicolored permanent. 4 damage to any target. Ooh. That might be in our future. Alright, I'm gonna double check to see what we have in terms of like direct damage. Like in that specific scenario that we had before, it would have been either Bolt and we don't have Shadow Spear in here. Okay. So we had Boots of Speed, which would have given us 1, right? Right. So it would have been Bolt. And we would have had 3 mana to do whatever we want if they don't pick it. I should have grabbed Swashbuckler. If I had gotten Swashbuckler, I could have given the demon Double Strike. Okay. Victimize might have also worked. But also not really, I think. Oh well. Lessons for next time. I'm so used to just using the Burning Rune Demon for Umbera Rights combo. Sad Soda Cane. By the way, if you're watching and you're on Twitch, you can use the code !MOX to pull up the current iteration of the deck. Or any of my decks, really. Some of them are not updated, but if you want to see the updated version of any given deck and I have it, give me a poke. I will be sure to. So we have Fracture, Rakdos joins up, Adult Gold Dragon, and Aurelia. Is this fast enough to deal with Roxanne? I don't think. This is much better. We can Ragavan, Victimize. Also have Reckless Barbarian here. Ragavan is going to be a meteor target. And I think we're on the play or the draw. We are on the play. So then I definitely want to be dashing. Ragavan just gets shot down. If I play Ragavan, it's going to be to dash. Unless I'm setting up for a Victimize. That's the other reason we're still running all these small utility creatures. They make really good fodder. Parlor. Speed. I will leave that on top. Here comes Lotus Cobra. Can't do anything about that, so... Let's offer a trade, shall we? Try and use my monkey as removal, otherwise we just get a treasure. Elder Gargaroth. I could potentially play Nahiri next turn. They fetch. They have 4. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should just play Roxanne. Alright, we're just gonna play the boots. Roxanne makes it really hard to play Barbarian and Vagabond. Yep. Now Roxanne comes out. Shoots us for 2. She's very boltable, but... you can just replay her with the stupid... Man, why did they make Rusco an actual win condition here? Why did they make Rusco but in green? So, let's see. We're gonna get a chance to tap the attack. Boots of speed, suit up with the monkey. But then the monkey is still on the board. I can play Reckless Barbarian. Because they want games to be decided based on who goes first. This is just one of the adjustments we're going to have to make. We're going to need more... I think we're going to need to include Anger of the Gods here to deal with more of these Roxanne decks. Yeah, I just don't think there's a clean way for us to actually, like, do stuff. Either we draw a big bomb that we can use to get Kaalia going, or we die. That's really what it comes down. So if we manage to hit our own bomb... Thanks, I hate it. Yep, now we get hit for 8. Draw a sweeper in the next turn cycle. Then they can just kill our boots of speed and response. Takinuma is not good enough. They hit us for 6, 7, 8, potentially 9, and 11. We're not dead, but we are like really, really close to being dead. I can play Nahiri. Play Nahiri, exile Roxanne. 4, 5, 6. They just replay Roxanne. They do 2. Nahiri eats some amount of damage from us. Slows them down just a little bit. I think that's the way we really buy time for us. The alternative is that we plus Nahiri try and dig to something a little stronger.
My rage cannot be quelled.
They have to commit a significant portion of attackers to Nahiri. Effectively fogs us. Well, not effectively, but like gives us at least one more turn cycle.
I will come for you another day.
Alright, let's see if we can like at least hit something off the top. Unfortunately, yeah, we lost the coin toss. We still had a chance if we could have hit like Kaalia and Brand. But nah, we just couldn't hit anything. GG's. Divine Purge is also good for tempo, just to clean up the ground troops and tokens. That's not wrong. Like, what are we running right now? This is why I have Deafening Clarion. We have some removal over here. But as far as like sweepers go, it's currently Deafening Clarion. Wrath of God. Farewell? We'll need a few more. I would love to get the, oh. I would love to craft the Sweeper Dragon, which we can actually, like... Balefire Dragon, but Balefire Dragon is a mythic. Like, he's just another mythic. Like, that wouldn't be bad. Have I seen Crabomination? I have been got by Crabomination and I fucking hate it. I hate crime cards. I hate crime cards so much. When he enters the battlefield, target opponent exiles the top card of their library, a card at random from their graveyard, and a card at random from their hand. You may cast a spell from among the cards exiled this way without paying its mana cost. I was testing out the Flage deck earlier, and someone hit my Cloud Shift on it, so they just got like a reroll on the Crabomination and stripped 2 cards out of my hand, including my commander. And apparently, I was not allowed to do replacement effect on that, which I hate. I fucking hate Crabomination. Oh, but that's Demon, actually. Hold on, never mind. I love Crabomination. Hold on, never mind. I take it all back. I love crime. Is that better than Bells and Love? It is a demon, and that changes everything. Crime is okay when I'm doing it. We are very one-sided that way. I want to make sure we're not cutting, like, anything massive, though. Count is still good. Angels. It's actually probably the most creative things we've seen. Boneheart Dracosaur is really good for raw. What are we... Okay, but what are we cutting for the Crabomination? I hate crime, but I love playing demons that... So, yeah, no. Copper Dragon. Coward is probably like the most mid. It is removal, so we want to hold on to that. Aurelia is like an actual Wink edition. I might cut the adult Gold Dragon. Yep. Okay. Still need to make some changes for a Sweeper. Young Red Dragon. Fawn. It's a very lawful evil thing to say. I'm not... Look, I'm not evil. I'm just playing within the constraints of my deck. And nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I still hate playing against crime decks. But I also will gladly take, you know, just free value. That has not changed. Let's... Got Grand Abolisher here. I'd probably take out the... I think. Yeah, we'll take out the Edict and we'll put it in... let's see. What was the... Okay, I don't have Divine Purge. But that's not what I would want to be running anyway, I think. Yeah, we're running Anger of the Gods. We could potentially run, say, like a Bandits, but Anger's just going to be faster. It might also be worth considering running the Alchemy Strangle. But at that point, we start getting into the, well, how much removal do we actually want to run? And I think we have enough removal. It's just a Divine Purge fanboy. You know what? Fair enough. Being able to wipe out all the artifacts does do a lot. It just becomes a question of, how often does it mess with our own artifacts? And we have enough. We have enough rare wild cards that I can actually consider it a realistic option. Ooh, Grand Abolisher is great. Got Emerstone Radiator, Doom Whisperer, Sarkon. Yeah, this works out. We'll drop our Fabled Passage, so we can drop our Grand Abolisher, like... Blood Strands it is. Want to go white for Grand Abolisher. Set up our Sturm Raider. We need to start digging for removal. It's gonna be our first issue. And we want... Let's grab Parlor. Get Lost is exactly the removal. The question is it worth it when they have double blue open? Maybe not. We want to make sure Grand Abolisher resolves so we can get Kaalia. I could potentially just like use the Raider, discard the Doom Whisperer. Yeah, let's do that. They might just have an Anticipate out. Oh, hey! Hey there, Grizzy B! Let's see. Marsh Flats represents a potential tap land. Do I play Sarkon Fireblood? I think we go to combat first. Bop in. Bop, bop, bop. Bop to the top. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jam the Grand Abolisher. He probably gets countered. Thinking about it. They want to do it. This could... Because they have green, this could just be a Harrow. Oh, it is a Harrow. I'm not going to crack my Fetch Lance just in case it's like a... the Mana Tithe effect. Nope, never mind. Just actual factual counterspell. We still have this Get Lost, so we can go ahead use that on Tatyava. If they do play her this turn. I don't like playing the Grand Abolisher. But at least now we can go ahead and grab Street. Swampy swamp. Skrelv is pretty great. Let's play Skrelv. Play Skrelv, hold up Get Lost. Pass turn. Plenaire Genesis, one of the brand new cards. Look at the top 4 of your library, put a land from among them onto the battlefield tapped. If you don't, put a card from among them into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Holy fuck, that's amazing. So it's Impulse for a land onto the battlefield tapped, or just a card into your hand? Christ. Alright, so they're gonna play Tatyava. They're gonna get their land drop trigger. We get Lost in response. Hello, Fran! Grab... maybe a swamp. We have a mountain in our hand. Plenaire Genesis is great. Plenaire Genesis is disgusting. Alright, now quickly. The attempt to get Lost. Before they have a chance to do anything else. Before they have a chance to draw a counterspell. Ah, they're gonna go for the Misty Ray. Or, god damn it. And they played a fetch land? I feel like we're just gonna need more bolts. They get to draw a card. Now they can play Tatyava next turn and still draw a new card. So, probably Sarkon. Ouch. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go ahead and drop the land here because we can still potentially drop Grizzlebrand into what they do. Nope, no removal. So I can start just go. Planar Genesis is great. It's one of the 2 non-land green cards in your Tanjalam decks. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna definitely jam it into every blue deck I play now. Alright, so there's Cavern Souls. But they played it before they played Tatyava. So, like... what's the dealio there? Hammerstorm Raider is not a realistic clock against Tatyava. It's just too small for all the life that they can get back. And they've already hit 6, 7, 8 mana. They can cast pretty much anything they want. So they're going to start time warping. They could actually just Alrund's Epiphany. They've also got Cyclonic Rift. Like, it's pretty much just gas for days. I would like to play this command tower, but it's just much more realistic that Sarkon's going to end up discarding it so we could try and, like, dig to find an answer. Call the Rain is a pretty good card. Not one I think we actually get to use, though, so...
I need this.
Drop the Grizzlebrand. There's a Rakdos. Mana Drain is problematic here. I'm going to use Kaalia as bait. Because if we can get the Call of the Rain down, that's a lot more effective. Exile target. Interesting. Alright, so Skrelv is down. Alright, Kaalia's down. So they didn't have counter magic for her. Or they don't care because they have a bounce spell. But if they had a bounce spell, then Arena would have paused for that too. They could do the best of both worlds and foretell Alrund while casting Time Warp. This is true! This is true, they absolutely could. Like, all Tatyava is a turns deck. That's all it is. Storm Voltile, Storm Drake. Exchange control of Storm Drake and target creature and opponent controls. If you do, you get 4 energy, then sacrifice that creature unless you pay energy equal to its mana value. That's... alright. If that's how they want to do it. Let's see. I'm gonna hold off on activating Sarkon when we get to my turn. Alright, so they're gonna put maps on Kaalia. That means Storm Raider is gonna get in on Call the Ring. I mean, taking Kaalia isn't bad, but I'm already at 6 mana, so it's not great for them. That does explain why they let Kaalia resolve, but still. Druid class is a big problem because that just stabilizes them huge. Rune Map Excavator. That is like a card we cannot let them have. Hexproof from activated and triggered abilities. That's fairly good. I'm gonna give it to the Raider. Ragaband's not bad. Let's see. Like I said, attack at the Raider first, so that way we can sculpt. Oh wait, no, that's not this turn. Never mind. All right, well. Now we get to just start refilling our hand because they're not going to sacrifice their Druid class. Are they? Nope, didn't think so. Alright, so we get more action. We don't get it. We don't have any way to interact with Tot Yava on their turn, which is unfortunate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can't cast Tot Yava and use the Excavator, at least. They can get the Excavator, get a fetch land, get 2 life. But at this point, we're just going to start crunching in. And I'm going to put the Rain on Ragavan, so that way Ragavan can just start stealing stuff off their deck. We've also got Faithless Looting, so we can dig a little deeper. I hesitate to say that we turned the corner on this because one Cyclonic Rift does just completely set us back. But we are representing a load of damage here. I'm also still concerned if they're not playing Tot Yava and trying to draw off of these lands. Because I feel like you have to try and get the value off of it. Excavator. Excavator's pretty good. We can at least upgrade Excavator. Alright, so they do get the additional land drop. Alright, gonna make the monkey. Ah, bolt, you say? You know what? I'm gonna bolt the Excavator, hold up the Abrade. Now we can actually use the Aganjo as looting here. Alright. Yeah, Aganjo! It's just not going to work out. We can play it as additional land. We have 2 red sources. Ooh, Rakdos joins up. Do we have anything fun in our graveyard? We have Grizzlebrand. Just have like straight up Grizzlebrand. Wait, hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have like just enough. You can't use Kaalia to block Ragavan. Sorry. Alright, so now we've got some options. Let's go ahead and drop the Faithless Looting.
Madness. What madness?
Bone Shards is great for us. Grand Abolisher is also really tempting, but I think we just go for the QB. Alright. We may have turned a corner on this, because even if they do Cyclonic Rift us, We just Grizzlebrand in response. Completely refill our hand. Potentially... Mindslaver? That's what they're going for. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, god damn. Is there anything that they could potentially do to us? They could swing out, they could abrade our creature. They could make Grizzlebrand pay extra life. So yeah, we gotta go for it. Otherwise, they just Bloodstain Mire into... Okay, yeah, GG's. Fucking Mindslaver, Christ. Like, we can't even activate the Abrade in response to it because it's a... 3, 4, 5. That's what they were doing. They were waiting until they had enough mana to fucking... I hate that. No, god damn it. I forgot that they actually have Mindslaver as a win condition now. Mindslaver, recurve Mindslaver. Hate that. I ain't gonna... Let's see... I don't think there's anything I don't... that would explain why they weren't bothering with Yava or anything, I guess. Another crime deck. Renzo Crooked Jailer. So this deck tends to be literally just scam. It's hand attack and control, and it relies on Grenzo to actually like get win conditions. This is not gonna work. This is better. Put back Sword, I think. Now we'll put back the Wrath of God. Wood Foothills. And we're going first. The Wooded Foothills at least represents that mana. Farewell's a good card. They're leading off on red. Strike it rich to ramp up the Grenzo. We're gonna play the Wooded Foothills and then leave that up so that way we can go surveil land if they don't do anything cool. Old Steel Heart, though, is worth taking out. We're gonna go grab our shock land. One red, white shock. Set them back a turn. Mountain. Rising of the Day. 14 Broodlord. What did we get turn Brood? Word. Bio is really good. They very, very likely have removal, but we're gonna jam it anyway. Alright, we got Broodlord out. We're gonna want a way to just either reanimate or reload. Currently at 4. Let's see, what's the best way for us to start getting... We have another land, so we can go Rakdos joins up. We can also grab Metropolis Reformer. That doesn't really like help us reload per se. All is really slow. So Lisa might actually be the best option here, but she's double white and we don't have double white. Bonehorde Dragon helps us a lot. I'm gonna grab Elspeth Conquers. Even though we can't cast it, I'm hoping that we hit a white source so that way we can just use it. They can play Grenzo. I think I fucked up. I didn't grab Lisa because it was double white. Oh, Painful Bond. Okay. That buys us an extra turn. Having a nice reload target would be... Roaming Throne. Okay, so they're going to double up on Grenzo. Lava Spur. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the cost for a spell of a card you don't. Alright, it's out of my hands. They get to play double Grenzo. They get to heist our deck twice. They hit Grizzlebrand, play Grizzlebrand. You top deck into a white source and win? I hate Grenzo with a passion, I'm not gonna lie. But he's everywhere. He's everywhere, and at least when I'm on stream, I'm gonna, like, give it a try. Alright, so what'd you hit? Was it Sarah's Emissary? Was it Avacyn? Oh, it's just Ancient Copper Dragon. Okay, you lose. Yeah. I'm sorry, is that once each turn? Are you freaking kidding me? I hate that. I hate it here. Outlaws of Thunder Junction was a mistake. Admiral Brass Unsinkable. This is an ungodly fast aggro deck. We've got Spawn of Mayhem, Rip, Demon Lord. Is this fast enough? I don't think it is. The Rip is not enough. Admiral is 5. But they usually play like a lot of hand attack. Try fish for something faster. That is not what we want. Neither is that. This is the closest thing we have to a viable hand. Let's 3 lands and I don't like our chances with this one, chat. Yep, that's Cold Steel Heart. Ammo Brass is another unreal one. Brawl is just a really, really powerful format. Like, unbelievably powerful. Commanders have just gotten so good these past few sets that there's really... See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. I can bolt Lannery Storm, but then she comes back as a 4/4. So it's actually just better to let Lannery hit me. Hate that. Alright, let's grab... I need... just some way to slow this down. A Graveyard Hate. I want... Angel of Finality. That's what I want. Isn't Angel... Wait, hold on. I thought Angel of Finale was on a... No, Angel of Finale's not on Arena. If it was, I would absolutely be playing the shit out of it. Gonna play Taki Numa here because I can use the Young Red Dragon. Mill 4 cards. Begin combat your turn.
Support has arrived.
Hey, Lucky! Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. Well, I can use Nahiri next turn if I need to draw the card here. Yep, to get the treasure. Draw. I'm gonna take the 2. They have so many artifacts. They have so much mana now that it doesn't matter if I bolt Admiral yet or not. I can at least use Nahiri, exile Captain. So that's something. Alright, let's go ahead.
The ringing of my sword is your death.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely going to be worth it to get rid of the injured discovery here. That's just way too much gas. I want to get rid of Lannery. Roaming Throne. For double pirate trigger. And it's got Ward 2. Kari Zev is another big one. This is where I wish we had sweeper action. Alright, let's go ahead, pop Swords to Plowshares, get rid of Captain. Down to here, he gets to stick around for another turn. We are not in a position where I can play Bells and Locks, so away he goes.
The bedrock quakes with my rage.
Abomination is here. I can play Kaalia. But I also just need to make sure that Admiral is gone. At least they're not making additional treasures. Like, we put a stop to that nonsense. Herald's Horn is pretty good. Alright, so there's Captain. Alright, so we're gonna get to see exactly what they mill first before we do anything else. Alright, that's lands, pirate. Look at the top 4. We put an artifact or pirate. Alright, so just like absolutely filled with everything that pirate would want. Oh, Nahiri's gonna die. That's fine. We're not gonna lose life off of that. Grelv can't block anyway, so they don't need to attack her with everything. I guess they're playing around removal.
Your sins won't be forgotten. To the earth.
Kaalia at least has protection from Skrelv now, so that's good. Alright, we hit a land. Alright, double check here. Exile target instant sorcery from an opponent's graveyard. You can cast it. And you have to actually pay for it. Attacking, make a treasure, reveal cards. Okay, so at least there. There's a bolt and a Swords to Plow. So they can recast Brass. And they are. Yep. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's but land. That's nothing but lands. So they can grab a piece of removal. Use it the one other target artifact creature for as long as that is. Ah! Enough! Please! She's already dead! I'm McFrickin' hold on, they're out of mana now. They're out of mana now, so life is... What?! Choose up to one target artifact or creature that player controls for as long as... Oh, wait, no, that's Skrelv. Okay, that's just Skrelv. Okay. I'm okay. We have to get rid of that roaming throne. Oh, God. Do we just, like, fucking die here? Really, really, really powerful tribal enabler. That's 12, 13, 14, 15. We got out aggroed. The roaming throne was too much for us. We had to get rid of that and the stupid Kindred, but we just couldn't. Unless we top deck like Sarah. Yep, we're at 1 life, so we can't even crack our Marsh Flats anymore. Kitesail Larcenist blocks Kaalia. It's rough. It's rough out here. Grimstorm Raider does not do the job. Alright, so Crabomination. I've got nothing. It's a sad life. It's a really sad life. Alright. We need to build more control value into our creatures. I don't think we don't have to worry about anything angel-wise, right? We don't play Archangel of Wrath because that's a cast trigger. Technically Angel Sanction, but that's an O-Ring effect. We could theoretically be playing Baneslayer now, which is nice. The issue then becomes Baneslayer is immune to 2/3 of a deck if they steal it, but it's immune to everything else that they steal. Okay. So let's also have Lyra. Anything else that's like really fun? Theoseraph does grant lifelink. You've got Sanctuary Warden as a potential option. Valkyrie Harbinger can be a lot of fun, but I want more stuff that's like good. Herald is probably one of the cards that I would like to have in here. Let's see. Herald of Vengeance. This is actually like really. Destroy each permanent you don't control that has the same name as a permanent that dealt damage to you last turn. That's really like if they play extra copies or like have extra tokens and stuff. I don't think Saphara's worth playing. Angel of Suffering is quite what I want. There's lots of Aurelias, but this one is the best one. Having a way to like turn this into like a big draw effect would probably be pretty great to have. I'm still trying to hold on to that Mythic card, so I can't grab Ancient Brass Dragon, who is amazing. Ancient Gold Dragon is also really good for stabilizing. There is that Sushi who is on dies. Do something cool. And Razor. Right now we're using Dracosaur because Dracosaur helps draw cards over time. You can still run Goldspan, Glorybringer, but they don't get their on attack triggers. Let's see, Terror helps with removal. This exiles cards from our graveyard to cast. Deals combat damage. You may collect evidence X. When you do, deals X damage to each creature and planeswalker that player controls. This is probably closer to what we don't have any way to salvage back our instants and sorceries, so it's going to be doing like a cool 2-3 mana. You can eat like any of the small creatures. That's probably good enough for now. Ragefire, Hell, Dragon, Balefire is like one of the key targets. Dragon Mage is like one of your example cards. The problem is that it is symmetrical. What else we look at? Terror of Mount Velis can also just like completely pretty great. I don't think we want Shadrix. A cool has sack 3 other creatures to reanimate, but only as a sorcery and only once each turn. There's Urmstern Predator. You could run Bladewing, I guess, if you wanted. Lorehold has what's called Flame Breath Syndrome. Dragon Mage. Can I get a Dragon Mage instead? This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! The joke is that Dragon Maids are an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as demons go, like I said, there's a Razaketh, but we don't have the stuff for that. Sizen also draws the opponent cards. That's not what we want. Harvester of Souls is cute. It might be worth playing still because it does draw cards, but only if creatures die. Dreadfest Demon can actually just go completely nuts. But that's not really doing with this deck. Let's see. Veto. That's whenever you stack. We don't run up Nixless. Rakdos the Muscle. Whenever you sack another creature, exile cards equal to its mana value from the top of target player's library. Until the end of turn, you can play those cards and spend mana to cast them. Sack another creature. Rakdos gets indestructible. Tap them. There's also the Balrog. We have like the other Balrog. Costs 1 less for each permanent. Haste. Can't be blocked except by legendary creatures. When he dies, destroy target artifact or creature an opponent controls. Ooh, wait. Dies, destroy target he died. That's potentially. Iron Eater. Draw X, lose X, where X is half the number of artifacts you control rounded down. I don't think so. We don't really get like a huge amount of options. So if we want to put in, and I am going to craft all here, we can actually get our Revenge Angel. Okay, what are we cutting then? Angel of Ruins, removal, Rakdos, removal and draw. Generator, Guilty, Copper Dragon, Blasted Treasure, Bells Unlock, Abomination, Burning Rune. I'm really leery about going like too top heavy. Lisa is decent protection. We potentially cut Spawn, I think. Spawn is really good for the lower aggro stuff. But the more that we're going all in on like with the Reanimator. I think Gisela is still good to run. There is also Adrenaline Vala who shuts stuff down. But ultimately, I think what we do is focus less on the cheaper, smaller cards. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and add. Not duress. No, not duress. Better strangle. Shove aside. We are slowly getting to the point where it's all just like big creatures, and we're funneling way more into Kaalia. But if we're playing Reanimator, we should be fine. Thoughts? See, turn one. What was this guy again? Beginning of combat each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value equal to Jasarl's intensity from your graveyard, without paying its mana cost. Not bad. This hand is kind of slow, especially against a red deck. I'm taking them all. Much better. Much, much better. Go ahead, and we're on the play too. I don't think this is going to be the only day that I'm playing Kaalia. I love Kaalia way, way too much to hold her to like a single day. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... I don't have anything I want to drop for the Raider, so we'll drop Barbarian instead. We might even just be able to turbo out War Leader next turn. Oh hey, there's Villas. That could be worth trying to get Kaalia out. So then let's go ahead. We always play planes, pass the turn. Against red, I don't want to play Kaalia right away. Bard class. Legendary creatures come to play with an additional counter. And Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Okay, that is no longer a viable plan for us. Burial Rites is dead on arrival. Yep. Well, when you're playing Reanimator, you kind of have to expect Graveyard Hate at some point. Atali! God damn. Okay, so they get our Sarkon and they get Burn Down the House, which kills Aurelia. Yep. Yep. For Sarkon.
No sword can pierce my scales.
That's frustrating. Yeah, you can only use that to spend the mana only to cast dragon spells. You can't use it to level up your bard. Wait, what am I missing here? What just happened? Why is Atali dead? I'm confused. What's going on here? Why? What happened? Atali only had 3 damage, right? They sacrificed it. Ah. Why? How did they sacrifice it? To Barbarian. Oh, okay. Oh, the Reckless Barbarian. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Okay. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. You don't think they meant to... They probably didn't mean to do that. You're right. You're right, chat. Alright, well, we can go ahead and drop Villas if Kaalia lives. They've got 3 mana. 3 cards left in hand. They're using it to level up Bard class. So they have not drawn full, I guess. Do they have a 1-drop spell? They don't. So that's a thing, I guess. They saw a card had blue outline, so it must be a good play.
I'll show you unhinged.
Alright, so they drop Traverse the Open Wall, which they get to cast for free. I think we just... Yeah. I don't think we care about Sarkhan. I think we just drop Phyllis directly at their face. And I'm going to hold this Bloodstained Mire specifically so we can draw a card off of the Broker. They've got fucking Fury. God damn it. Okay. Alright, alright. Yep, Fury's really good. They had removal. I figured that they probably drew something, but still. Yep. All right. Unfortunate. And then, yeah, because they have the Reckless Barbarian, they can just sacrifice it for mana while the Evoke's still on the stack. Let's see, whenever 6 attacks, mill 3. What do we need? Probably... Reanimate! While Soul Cauldron is out, actually, hold on. Alright, so you like crime, do ya? Alright. I'm down. I'm funky fresh. Actually, hold on. If we had extra mana, we could Burial Rites too. We could... No. Yes. This is just target creature from our graveyard. I'll take Dinosaur. Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, Nahiri and Torpy Stompy. Go ahead and grab black, shall we? And then what's that?
I will have revenge for Zendikar. I will cut you down.
Everything's back online? You shouldn't have. Okay. Never attacks, mill 3, put a land from among them into your hand. Non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. Oh, let's see. Give combat, cast a spell. So we need to get lost at the beginning of combat? What's the... go ahead. Play Ermstern Raider. Drop Villas. Get a land. Play the land. And then, what is this? Non-land permanence cards in your graveyard have retrace. So they can still Fury. So they would still have to cast Ren.
Don't doubt my methods.
Now we can Unburial Rights at least. Wait, Arcane Sync. Yep, alright, they're gonna start mapping. They get a land. You get not a land. I do need to make sure that they don't have Sarkon, because that's just like intensity is currently 3. Incinerator is a pretty great card. So what if? Oh, you can actually just transform this, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost. We can almost do it. We can play the Incinerator. I can also... Oh, how big is 6 here? 2, 4. The Fury is also, like, big. I think we just go straight for their face. Just go straight. Go ahead. Plus here. Drop the Incinerator, because I'm actually going to try digging.
Boulders will hail from the heavens.
Yeah, it's a land. Do we just two-shot them if we transform a Talia, though? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, not quite. Actually, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. See if we can potentially draw removal. Okay, that was enough. That was enough. You didn't realize they printed a common legendary card in this set until you saw your third in the draft pool. And you drafted 2 of them because you're a dingus. Hey, you know what? That's still pretty good. Okay. Okay, we got a good top deck there. Sometimes all you need is just like yeah. Sometimes you just need one card to break it open. And reanimating Crime Dinosaur can be pretty good. Alright, so Call of the Arena is still like a decent reload card. Not like the greatest reload card. Like, what's the card that we just always tutor for if we grab Broodlord? I don't know what it is. Like, we have, like... Maybe it's Doom Whisperer? I guess? Kinda hard to say. I want something that just reloads us, and Dragon Mage is, like, what I keep thinking about. Like, if we had a... speaking of Crime Dinosaur, it's been forever since I've seen an Atali deck. Strangely enough. Okay, so this has Imperio, Wrath of God, Shove Aside. The Wrath of God makes this pretty keepable. We're gonna go Bloodstained Mire, Crossroads. We don't really have a turn 2 play. We're gonna use this to grab our red white. Bone shards. Yeah, we'll take that. Crossroads on black. Make sure we hit a 4th land is good. So we've got removal for days. All of the removal. That's Cold Steelheart. Notably, Atalia decks are kind of half and half on whether they run creature removal. Like, we're going to play Kaalia next turn, regardless. Even though we don't have anything to like, drop out. Sure. Still gonna do this. We can use this Reckless Barbarian as spotter. If they do bolt Kaalia, depending on the rest of their hand, they could still ramp. Like, it's very easy for them to just go cultivate, bolt. Top Airy Stomper is a good ramp. We just have to be careful because Atalia is really... And I... Now just, painting my whole ass out here. I don't have anything better. I don't have anything better than that. It's very possible that they just, get to steal one of my better cards. Alright, so we've got Crime Dinosaur coming out. Ah, Dracosaur. That's actually... Alright. Alright, it's a 50-50. If they draw, like... Avacyn, that's exactly the only card I can't fight, I think. Deafening Clarion is pretty good for them, but not the greatest. And then they get... I think they misplayed just a little. Yeah, we'll put Kaalia. Ooh, Grand Apology. Yep. I can't do that and get rid of Atalia is part of the problem. But we can also just like kill Atalia on the next turn if we do that, right? All the... Alright, so we lose our Grand Abolisher, that's fine. We still have Bone Shards. Ravager Worm! Fight target creature you don't control. Well, okay then. Let's see. Can this block? Alright, so we're gonna do this the fun way. Cleric. Play Wrath of God. Next turn we'll just Unburial Rice the Dracosaur. Survey! Look at the top 7 cards. Put 2 lands from among them onto the battlefield. Incubation through it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if they hit one more. Shove that nerd aside, pass the turn. Now they have to have a land. They have a land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Alright, they're going to spin the wheel again. They hit Vorinclex and Young Red Dragon. The Vorinclex is the obnoxious one here. Alright, so how do we want to do this, guys? We don't have a clean way to do this. 6, 7, 8, 9 means that they can just Atali us. But if we don't get rid of the Vorinclex, they just recast Atali. If we do get rid of the Vorinclex, then I guess we play Kaalia. This is what? Sack a creature or discard a card. To discard the archive here. Yep. Alright. Go ahead. Crack that for another black, I think. Also got burial rights. What does burial rights get us? Nothing. So they transform Atali. They don't have the mana to get rid of Kaalia then? Alright, that's up the beanstalk. They're drawn. They opted not to go for the Atali transform approach. And we got there. That was super lucky for us. Holy crap. They got 2 Atali spins and saw nothing. They got the Vorinclex, which was really good. But we had the removal for it, so... That was a nail biter. It sure was! By the way, how many packs are we away from... How many tickets? How many tickets do we still need? We are at 66. I'm 4 tickets away from my Kaalia avatar. Excellent. Well, you know me, chat. I'm here to thrill and chill. I just hope these outlaw decks don't, you know, ruffle my jimmies. I mean, it feels like they already have, but like you know. That's a keep. Crossroads on black. Foundry. This is the first 3 turns. I want to go Giver of Rune. I'm trying to think here. We'll set that down. We'll put that on black. We'll shock in the Foundry. Play Boots. That way we can go Boots, suit up, get runes on the same turn. Crab! We do have Crab! We've got Crabomination right here. I'm gonna need so many more mythic cards here. I'm really, really, really trying to hold more of these wild cards back. Alright, so they get the Surveil. We are on the play. That helps us out a lot. We're going to need to draw 1 more land. That even be considered playing Kaalia. 2 more if we want to be able to play her out, give her haste. The Goyf! As Goyf enters the battlefield, mill 3 for each time it was kicked. Power is equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is that number plus 1. Alright, we have this Deafening Clarion, see? But I'm gonna hold... If we top deck the land, we can play Kaalia, and then Giver protects it. Never mind. I was gonna say, did they miss a land drop? The answer was no, they did not. This is awkward. I need to hold the Deafening Clarion to deal with Sidisi now. Am I drafting the set? No, I'm not drafting the set. I am way too, I could try using some of the draft. I've got like a draft token, so maybe I'll do like a draft. If I get enough tickets, there's a second draft token, so I might do like 2 drafts. I could even probably just go for that. Bone shards. That is also not what I want. We're bottoming out. I need land. They've got Uro, they've got plenty of cards in their graveyard. We're getting absolutely bodied here. Well, that's a land, all right. That's up our next draw. Grand Abolisher. Okay, what do we do with Grand Abolisher here? We Wrath of God next turn, right? Next turn we need the Wrath of God. We draw Grand Abolisher. Grand Abolisher's dead. I want to draw lands here. I can Deafening Clarion, slow that down. That way we just don't take an extra 5 points of damage. Like, they can just play CD... If they end up playing CDC again, I think I'm okay with that. Any reason I'm not drafting Modern Horizons? Because I don't want to spend the resources on it. I might use my draft tokens, but I'm not going to spend the gold. He became the embodiment he wanted to see in the world. Ooh. I would rather use my gold to buy the packs, because buying the packs gives me the gold packs. I can also use Key to the Archive. Hopefully that's not too slow. But I am also just gonna die. Yep, that sure is an Uro. Now they've got 2 cards left. Oh my god, yes, that's exciting. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna get rid of that Uro. Drop the Avacyn. Crack Flooded Strand. Grab Basic Plains. Play Key to the Archive. All of these are like really tempting. But at least now we're doing something. Like, as long as we don't get frickin', Flame-wide devastation, we're okay. Like, I'll even take the key to the archive here. I feel like they're holding the counter magic for Kaalia. Which, like, hey, you know what? Fair. Wait, do you have 3, 4, 5 if they sacrifice the Rex stage? Alright, you know what? If I get there, I get there. Counter it. Is this countered? No? What? Do you have like a shoulder edict? Is that what you got? That why you're not worried about boots? Shoulder edict would work. Tragic slip. They've got the Phyrexian Tower, so it's just like enabled. I am so curious on what's in their hand that they would let Avacyn stick around like that. Oh, okay, it's Otawara. They've got Otawara. Okay, that's I guess that's about right. Okay. We're down to 2 life. We have done, like, almost nothing all game while this Goyf has just beaten us down. What are they doing with their turn? Like, how many lines do you have right now? Okay, they're just gonna play Hootie Mandrills. Okay. I am okay with that. Alright, so we're not out of it yet, but things are looking pretty tight. Rakdos joins up. I think the only thing we can do is literally play Kaalia, suit her up, and play Crab. Alright, so we've got... Let's see, without paying its cost, we've got Jadar, Mandrills, and that's it. We just, You may cast a spell. And we just die to... Yeah... And we just died to the zombie on the crackback. GG. Unfortunately, we just didn't see any of our draw power to try and dig for the land we needed. That happens. Ooh, it's the new Grist. Alright, let's take a look here. Grist, 1 mana, Death Touch. Excuse me, I'm trying to read. Whenever Grist or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, pay green. If you do, transform Grist. And then Grist has +1, make an insect with Death Touch. Let's see, mill 2 cards, put a Death Touch counter on the token if a black card's milled. -2 is a naturalize. -6. For each creature in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's an insect. Okay. Could you have played Crab without Kaalia? No, I could not have. I had 5 mana exactly. 2 mana, Thoughtseize, Extraordinaire. No, we're gonna throw that back. This is keepable though. Kind of. The Cavern of Souls really makes this awkward. Nethercoif. Escape. Pay 3, exile any number of cards from your graveyard. Thoughtseize. Deathrite Shaman, Souls of the Lost. As additional cast, discard a card or sack a permanent. Souls of the Lost power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Honest Rustine, regrows creatures. Gotta get rid of the Deathrite. Even though old Rustine just like gets it back. Emerge on the Boots is 5 mana. You're right. You're right, chat. I done gooped. I done gooped something bad. Alright. Our Shaman. That should help us out a little bit. Because now if they do any, like, fetch land stuff, we have mana.
Still hungry.
Let's see. Grist or another creature enters the battlefield under your control if it entered from the graveyard or you cast a card from you. Okay, this is exactly what I want. This works. Grab red, white. Go ahead. Exile. Exile the scouting turn. Make white. Play Kaalia. Pass turn. Pray she survives. Give her dust boots. Swing in with Tear the Peaks. All right, that works. That works. That works. That's odd. Yeah, Terror of the Peaks. I also got Doom Whisper though. If we do Doom Whisper, then we just like never whiff ever again. Play the Parlor first. We'll play Call the Rain next. So yeah, Doom Whisperer. Toss away the Cold Steel. Leave up Deathrite Shaman so that way we can just like... Each opponent sacks a creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Lair of Malice. Right, that stupid thing. Alright. I think I goofed up. I'm tapped out now, so they can just escape. No blocks. Alright. Start drawing. Lisa, you are not a bad top deck. Okay, I've got to think here. This is what? Oh, I can't even exile creatures from the graveyard. What am I thinking? Ooh, Regrowth or Day of Judgment? I like Day of Judgment here. Get the Wrath. Grow back. The Doom Whisperer. Why did the swamps look blue? Because they are the very special pixel version. They're the pixel art. Alright, come on. With land. 6 mana stop. Alright, go ahead. Shove out the Goyf. Lisa is here. It might have removal for Lisa. I would like to put the boots over there. Okay. So, for whatever reason, they just weren't drawing whatever it is they needed to get going. Wrist is a really, really cool card, but... Actually, hold on. How many tickets do we need still? 3 more tickets. Oh! We got 10k gold. We got 10k gold. Let's get the new packs. Whoever did the pixel art needs to learn the difference between blue and black. The visual language is all messed up. You're not wrong! I'm pretty sure it's like, what, violet? Yep, see, I get a gold pack. I get a gold pack for opening these. Alright, and that's 2 mythics. And we get another one. Okay. Flare of Fortitude. Sack a non-token white creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Until end of turn, your life total can't change, and permanent you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Oh, right, I forgot about the flares. Okay, so we can go ahead and run this in Kaalia. Necro Dominance. Beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life. If you do, draw that many cards. Your max hand size is 5. If a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Quote-unquote fixed Necropotence. Ugin's Binding. Let's see. Ashland, Flame Dancer. Rasheen, Roaring Prophet. Also got Springheart and Nantuko. What else we got here? Ooh, the Necrobloom. Oh, I forgot. There's a land I want to add into here. Cursed Mirror is a favorite of yours. Cursed Mirror is pretty not gonna lie. Let's... And then what do we get off the gold pack? No new cards, it looks like. Never one or more tokens in a battlefield under your opponent's control. For each of them, create a tapped token that's a copy of it. But he only triggers once each turn. Never one or more tokens in a battlefield under your control. Each opponent loses the life you gain a life. I forgot there's a haste land that we can run. There's some stuff in Modern Horizons 3 we can check out here. Alright, so... we do want to consider running Flare of Fortitude. That's actually really good. Drop Kaalia, protect the bigger cards. Sure. Not interested in any of the energy cards. Wither and Bloom, which is silly. Cursed Mirror won you a draft game by copying your Battlecry creature. That's spicy. Necro Dominance could be good. There's good old Cursed Mirror. You want the... Arena of Glory, there we go. Pay red, exert, add double red. If that mana is spent on a creature spell, it gains haste until end of turn. It's basically Hall of the Banded Lord. Or at least like as close as we can get right now. Let's see, check everything else out. They do have the medallions. The medallions are out. I've got black and blue medallions. Eat. Let's see. Let's see, which mythic would we craft first? I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Wait until we figure out exactly. I think this is what? Just a land, there's no types associated with it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just pop out a basic. For the arena, that's really good. And then Flare of Fortitude. What are we cutting for Flare? Boom. Get lost, call the ring. I hate that all the styles got applied. I hate it. Wait. Nope. Can't get rid of this. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. This is a protection card. Elspeth Conquers Death is good because it's removal. Might actually just have enough. Like, the removal that we need needs to be a little bit faster. Elspeth Conquers Death is really good. It's like just a good go-to saga. If I just want to try out something that's like board wipe insurance against like bigger creatures. I got the Mythic Victimize. I don't remember. It might be a Mythic. I might have been a little head empty one day. Raph Capuchin Ship's Mage. You may cast historical spells as though they had flash. Okay, so we have Fountain out. You can Arena of Glory here, depending on what they do. They're not going to do anything, are they? No, they're not. Then it got printed at uncommon. True, it sure did. Alright, let's grab... Need white and black. Grab our back street. Back street's back! Alright! Bells and lock. That's spicy. Make sure we get at least one reanimation target in there. Rakdos joins up. Alright, so let's go ahead. 2 mana open. What could that be? That could be Dispel, could be counter target thing. I'm going to attempt this key to the archive. Alright, key is resolved. Despark isn't bad. Cyclonic ripped it back to my hand. Okay. That's not a bad tempo play. But it's not quite gonna do what I think they wanted. Alright, so we have the arena, we have haste available. I am going to go ahead and attempt key here. Or, okay. Rewind. Yep. Alright. Attempt to end the turn. They play Raph. That's his intervention. Look at the top X. So look at the top 3. Put up the 2 cards in your hand, the rest on the bottom. So we're just up against a control deck right now. Midnight Clock. And of course the only way to like get through a control deck is to just get to the point where you play more cards than they can. Biggest issue is that we are just like alright, attempt to fracture the Midnight Clock. Alright, go into combat. The mana's gone. Attempt Signet. Pass. Alright, they're gonna crack the Mind Stone and try and dig. They have all of them. Yep, they have lots of open mana and they have lots of cards. So I could Arena here. It would exert. And theoretically we could use it to cast, say, Terror of the Peaks. But again, there's just no reason for us to do that. Speaking of Thassa's intervention, how do I feel about Kozak's command? Honestly, Alright, there's Raph. There's our attempt to Swords Raph. They get 3 life back. We no longer have any sort of instant speed interaction. Like, we have a clock in play. We can Kaalia, exert Arena. I don't know what this guy wants from me. We have caves now, I guess. Go ahead, attack with the Reckless Barbarian. Do I care if the Tyrant gets countered? I don't think I do. Like, we need to start getting some cards out of their hand, and this keeps them from casting Capuchin in the same turn cycle. Like, they can either choose to counter Tyrant, which they're gonna do, okay. You know... Okay, so here's the thing, right? We could choose to pay the 3. And then they have to spend another counter spell on it. Go ahead and do that. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they let Tyrant resolve. So they did not think it was worth it. They probably have, yep, Sword Plowshares. Well, we've lost our clock. Now they have Fairy Mastermind out. So they can just drop all their mana. Quick Study. They have a way to block Kaalia. If I have anything fun, I've got Bells. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can... Yep, we're gonna go ahead, use Kaalia. They counter Kaalia. Recycle Angel of Ruins. Play a land, pass turn. Let's go ahead and grab... Triumph is pretty good, but I want to be able to set up my next draw too. Get rid of the Triumph so that way we don't have a dead draw. Like at this point, it's just the Magic Mirror. Gave your upkeep, put a knowledge counter on the Magic Mirror, then draw a card for each knowledge counter. Alright, do we have anything that can help us with that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, here we go. If they counter this, well then... I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so we're each gonna draw a card. Ooh, Ermsturm Raider. I'll take that. Okay, we got there. Game really wanted me to have Triumph, but I don't need the Triumph. Okay, that ended up working out to our favor. Our opponent did have a fair amount of count magic, but like not as much as what I thought they would. 1, 2, 3. That just ended up working out. Because then we can go ahead, we can exile the Magic Mirror, we can start beating him down. We can even play the Raider, drop the Taki Numa, try and draw into more gas. Alright, GGB Capuchin. The control matches where you have to, like, be super, super patient are always just draining. Alright, I need 2 more tickets. I need 2 more tickets. 2 more tickets, 2 more wins. And then we should be able to get 2 more wins before the end of the stream. Ooh, new Tamio. Alright, this is already a pretty good hand. Tamio. Whenever she attacks, investigate. When you draw your 3rd card in a turn, she transforms. That'll be a pretty easy transform requirement. Until your next turn, whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker you control, gets -1, -0. Return target insert sorcery from your graveyard to hand. If it's green, add 1 mana of any color. And then the ult is pay 7. Draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your library. Round it up, you get an emblem with nope. Draw half your deck. Draw half your deck. Yep, that's Tamio. Let's go and pay the life here. I'm not going to play out the wooded foothills here. Or at least I wasn't. But because they're leaving something untapped, I am now inclined to make sure that we can just jam something next turn. Potentially draw into removal. Have I run into Nadu yet? I have not. Alright, let's grab black-white. But I can't. Right. Oh. Need to grab black. Lava Spur Boots is pretty great. I can play Rising of the Day, and then that gets time walked. I'm gonna play Lava Spur Boots. Lava Spur Boots. Zolves. Quick Study, draw 2? Okay. I feel like you would want to, like, hold on to this so you can play it in response to Tamio. Mystical Dispute, they had to discard counter magic. This spell costs 2. I could play Key to the Archive. How do I feel about that? If I play Key and Key resolves, that's fine. But it looks like they're really trying to hold up mana to protect Tamio. Alright, they're going to draw 2 cards. A Scalding Tarn could be a washed away. But I would rather take a look. See what they're trying to protect. So they've got Brain Surge, Mana Drain, Hullbreaker Horror, Summary Dismissal, Memory Deluge, Change the Equation. This is counter target spell with mana value 2 or less. And Subtlety. Choose up to 1 target creature spell or planeswalker spell its owner puts on top or bottom. Okay. The Mana Drain is the biggest thing that but Subtlety is the big one. I think I want to hit their Mana Drain, right? Yeah. Draw 4. Yeah, let's hit the Mana Drain. Mana Drain is just like the biggest tempo loss right now. Then we drop Call. Let's drop Call the Ring. Get that going. That makes all of our creatures better. Turns them all into draw sources. Definitely playing like Blue Dot did. Oh, hello, Cavern of Souls. Let's see. This is enters the battlefield. Choose up to 1 target creature spell or planeswalker its owner puts on top or bottom of their life. So they have to do. All right, I forgot they had this. Summary Dismissal. Fuck. All right. You know what? Fair enough. Five, 6. So they can play Tamio and then also do the Brain Surge. If they do that and I top deck into a land, I'm pretty good. Winter Moon? Alright. Alright. I think we've lost this one. 6, 7. Depending on what I draw on this next one, I will just concede.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Alright, so if we start going... Okay. Subtlety. Done. Unlike the Raption deck, they've got a stranglehold on the match. I forgot about the moon, so that means that we are going to be actively fetching for basics anytime we go up against a monocolor deck. Like, I basically have to play around Wasteland now. Brea Ethereum Shaper. This is the first Brea deck I've seen. This being a multicolored deck, we definitely don't have to worry too much. Blue also has that non-basics Our Islands card. That's true. They also have Blue Moon. Make 2 Thopters, sack 2 artifacts, 3 damage target player or planeswalker. Target creature gets nicked 4, you gain 5 life. Alright. Here's my monkey. You have removal for it off the bat. Marionette. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into the graveyard, each opponent loses a life. It's a pretty good monkey. Oh, Mega Man's not getting past that. Marsh Flats, we don't do that. Let's see, we can play Kaalia next turn. Get the Tyrant ready. Especially if they're just gonna play Simulacrum Synthesizer. Christ. This card just goes from 0 to 90 fucking in 3 seconds flat. Like, this is a great card. I love this card, but I just... Oh! Oh, is it a pain in the butt. I need to grab black here. Specifically... Yeah, because this is pay 2. So if they just play Brea out, then we can still go ahead, play the Tyrant, burn her. We've also got Bone Shards here. Urza's Silex. Destroy all other permanents. Why do you gotta make life difficult for me, brah? Why you gotta make life difficult? If you ever make non-standard control of Tanjalum Synthesizer is going to pop so hard. I was playing against that last night, actually. Someone going Tanjalum with Synthesizer, and I just like... I am not drawing anything that lets me deal with this right now. Alright, but this is also like double white. So unless they hit that... This at least gives us a target. Yep, the Apprentice is bullshit. Hold on. We can pump this at least once. I'll pump it twice. Drop the Bloodstained Mire, pass the turn. If they have another white, they can go ahead and pop the Silex, but... Okay. Nonchalant Control is too fun! It's fun if you're the one playing it. I'll give you that. Okay, that's what? We still need one more? I'm gonna do this for the Vine. Alright, there we go. 69 tickets. 69 tickets, chat. That's right. We got the funny number. Orinclex, who has reach. This is gonna be a problem. This is a little bit less of a problem. This hand might work out, but it's gonna require a little bit of luck. We have Faithless Looting here to help. Alright, so we go ahead, we grab red. Alright, so we got Goose. Alright, so we grab red. They're playing green, so they could very easily be doing the thing I would rather them not do. There we go, there's planes, there's Young Red Dragon. What do we need? We need... Swashbuckler is also really important here. We got Takinuma. If we hold on to Takinuma, use it with Kaalia. So drop Patron for now. And then also drop Swashbuckler potentially. What are we doing with that? We're going to play Giver next turn. No, we're going to play Giver this turn. Need to hold on to the land no matter what. I think we drop the Young Red Dragon. Even though the Young Red Dragon does give us treasure that we need, I just see us potentially playing Takinuma into Swashbuckler too much. We could also potentially Flash Faith us back, try and continue drawing to more land. Also got Takinuma, play Call the Ring. Windswept Heath for the win. Alright, go ahead. Crack that for... Godless Shrine. I can't fetch for a non-basic. I can play Call here. Yeah, let's play Swashbuckler. No attacks, pass turn. I want to get this Call of the Ring down like ASAP. But this is how we get Kaalia down. 3, 4, 5. Vorinclex probably coming down next turn. Next, no attacks, pass turn. It's really greedy to hold on to this Takinuma right now. We can go ahead, give her of runes, Kaalia, so that way Rakdos doesn't die. We had Call... Wait, no, if we had Call the Ring down, then Kaalia could actually just, like, get through Vorinclex, no problem. In fact, I might still do that. Force the Plowshares, Vorinclex, play Call the Ring. Oh, hello, Terror the Peaks. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed to draw. Holy hell. And then we can Call the Ring the next turn. Or we can Takinuma next turn. We are on a sparse budget right now, folks. Yep, gonna put Terror of the Peaks in. No blockers. Gilded Goose. I don't think Gilded Goose blocks. Call of the Rain on Kaalia. Kaalia can no longer be blocked by Vorinclex, who has reach. And we start refilling her hand. And that's enough! Okay. Okay. I completely forgot that Call of the Ring was just going to make Kaalia unblockable. So it's actually a lot better if we can get Call of the Ring down and then starts Kaalia. Call of the Ring is like just... Oh, chef's kiss. This is exactly what Kaalia decks want. It gives her evasion. It gives us a way to loot. It gives us a way to refill our hand. And it gives us a... You know, just a little bit of extra push if we ever actually, like, get to the final portion. Like, there's just no part of this that I don't love. Alright, that's a ticket. Gimme, 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 gimme. Wait, what? I have 70 tickets. Are you saying I have to pay 28? I see. Chat. No one tell my wife I'm doing. I'm going to... Where is my... Spotify... Roll... Fret. Alright. Do not do what I'm about to do. I'm about to buy $10 worth of gems just so I can finish unlocking this. And the only reason I am doing this is because Kaalia is hands down my most favoriteest of all time. So, yeah. Oh, hey, look at that! We have all the gems that we need! Yo, what's up? Check that out! Displaying a magical talent at a young age, Kaalia was mentored by a Nikado named Nira, who would help her fight against the demon lord who destroyed her village. But the demon's brutal counterattack left Kaalia alone and hollow, seething with fury and plotting her vengeance. Lamau. Alright, chat. It's okay. It's okay. As long as I can get my Twitch payout, which I'm still like $20-ish short. As long as I get my Twitch payout this month, it's okay. Yo! 5-color Eldrazi. Ulak Fused Atrocity. Whenever you cast an Eldrazi spell, you may pay 2 colors. If you do, copy all spells you control, then copy all other activated and triggered abilities you control. You may choose new targets for the copies. That's damn, that's really, really good. I'm gonna keep this off of the back of Ragavan. I kind of think we're gonna lose this horribly, but I'm gonna do it for the Vine. They make her sound like a companion character in an isekai. Look, Jenna Helen wrote The Stone Killer 10-ish years ago. Alright, so we got treasure. We got planes. Yum, 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 yum. I'm not gonna get to play Kaalia next turn. Alright, so we've got Sheltering Landscape. Cycling for Naya. Palladiumer, okay. So Ragavan just like trades with the Palladiumer, right? Right. But we do deny him 2 mana that way. Got the Shrine. Yep. Go ahead and attack. Palladiumer trades. And then... They're tapped. Pass the turn. End of turn, we cycle Angel of Ruin. Play Kaalia. Make protection from creature. Let's grab... Take. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if this is good enough. What do you got, Ulek? Whenever you cast an Eldrazi spell, pay 2, copy all activated triggers abilities. But the sources are going to be from the... So they cast an Eldrazi with a trigger. They get to copy the trigger. But we're currently protected from creatures, so I think... Wait, are they dead? They sure are! Okay. Out of respect, I will just swing in. Drop in Villas. Oh, 7's in chat, folks. I salute you, Ulek. They just wanted to get their attack dailies done. Get protection from dungeons? Why? We salute you. I respect an opponent that's just like, alright, you know what? You got this. Tap, tap, concede. Or at least, yeah, you know, when they just don't do any business about it. Oh, hey, look, a ticket! Actually, that's a good question. So, now that I do have this, now that I do have this pass, I can get some of the other stuff. Like, we can go ahead and get some of the fun sleeves. They've got Emrakul, they've got... whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. You got Doggo. No Kaalia sleeves, which I think is a shame. But c'est la vie. Schillinger. If we get 300 tickets, we can get a draft token. And 70 more we get as a mythic cardboard. If I can afford to get this draft token, then yeah. We'll have a stream where I do a couple of drafts. It's just funny how all the colors cards won't count towards most of the quests. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, they won't. I mean, here's the other thing, too. I would be happy to do more draft, but I need consistent income in order to do that. Right now, I'm still in the red because I'm not earning my Twitch payout often enough. Hopefully, things change. Also, this hand is nowhere near fast enough to keep up with Ivy. This might work. I'll have to go red on... let's see. Go red on turn. Yep, alright. Crack the turn. We're going to grab red-black. Alright, so we got Boots of Speed going. We can use Burning Rune Doom as fodder for the Bone Shards. We've also got Get Lost to deal with Ivy. Some people like to play Ivy out on turn 2. I don't think that's correct. I think more often than not, you do just want to... no. Have protection for her. But typically, if you get to untap against if you get to untap with Ivy, you're feeling pretty good about that. We're not going to get to have a fast start. They can go ahead, play Ivy, unless we have like a way to just like spike Dark Ritual out. Play the Iganjo. We could play Kaalia. That's probably not going to happen though. You only need 4.5 wins to go infinite? You do, but I'm not good enough to go infinite. Like, I don't draft often enough to have like a really, really solid base for it. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and play out the Godless Shrine. I'm not going to run Kaalia into potential counter magic. This time they are going to hold up Ivy with protection. But this also lets us play Wrath of God and Bone Shards. It also lets us draw another land to play Dracossaur, suit up with Boots, swing. Alright, so here's what we do, right? We go ahead, we play Kaalia. They counter, we play Bone Shards. Feel good. So here's Kaalia, they go ahead and counter her. Ooh. Libraria. Go ahead. Autopay, drop, emissary. Next turn, if they want to play Ivy again. You've been drafting rough lately, say. Alright, yep, there's Ivy. And they're gonna pop the map token. Aggressive. Alright. They must be feeling really good. So it's either block Kaalia. Alright. They probably have like a Psych Rift or something for whatever we drop. They have to sack 2 non-token permanents, so they can sacrifice... Oh, they're going to sacrifice Ivy and their Aura. Okay. That was a little much for them, I guess. Mostly just to convert your gold to gems in rare draft. You've been drafting a lot, Lily. You convert your gold to gems, and that is completely fair. That's completely fair. But I get a lot of the, It's kind of like what I said. Because I don't draft a lot, I don't get a lot of the standard, a lot more of the standard stuff. It's just purely cost. If you can be a Kenji where more often than not you go 4.5 wins when you draft, like on average, because even Kenji bottoms out sometimes. Then like, hey, it's great. But you've really got to know a format, and also you have to really enjoy the format. And it's just like, I want to know that like if I'm drafting, I have the means to pay for it even if I lose out. But you accidentally became decent at drafting! No! Maybe one of these days what I'll end up doing is I'll bring on a friend of mine who's really good at draft. That could make for a good stream. Nissa of the Shadowed Bows. Land Reanimator. Faithless Looting could actually smooth this out quite a bit. We have 2 lands already. We've got Rakdos, Crabomination. I'm willing to give this a shot. I'm going to lead off on the Sapphire Trident. Got keys to the archive. Oh, damn. Is it already? No, it's not. Got 10 minutes left, at least. Wrath of God helps out a lot here because they'll reanimate stuff like Scoot Mob. They'll have, this and that. But Juka Bog on turn 2, I'm really happy about that. Haywire Might is a pain. Ooh, Strike It Rich. I want to drop the Crabomination for sure. And I'm going to drop the Key to the... Let's grab our Shock Land. Sacred Foundry. Pay 2 life. Boots of Speed is in danger. So we Cavernous Souls, Wrath of God, that destroys all the creatures. You would drop a Crab Bomb? I would, because it makes for a better reanimation target. Hew. Oh, gosh. This is spicy. Like, it's almost a little too spicy. Grimster Ritter, drop the boots. If I can get like 2 more mana, I'm actually pretty great with this. So let's just use our turn to Strike It Rich. Because Because if I can go ahead... Huh. Not exactly what I expected them to do with that, but okay. Perforator Crocodile. When it enters the battlefield for each creature your opponent controls, conjure a stab wound onto that creature. Fuck. Nope, that's basically a massacre worm. Alright, there's Nissa.
Those who do not speak the land cannot be trusted. Cower before the elements.
Alright, so what do we do now? Untap target land. It's a 3/3 until end of turn. Welp. That's not a pry bar. And it's -5 to put a creature mana value less than or equal to number of lands you control. So they could absolutely bring back the Perforator. Oh god, disgusting. Anything that we get down there, they just bring back, huh? Well... the Flare of Fortitude is not going to help out. Yep, they go ahead, they troll. Goes for a land. They play a land. This goes up to 6, so she no longer just goes away. This is problematic. Because now I need to use my Wrath of God to try and, like, clear out the board. The shoulder's down now, too. Okay, they're using Nissa now, so that's actually great for us.
Nature cannot be quelled.
Actually, hold on. They can't get her back just yet, right? Alright, so we play Boots of Speed. And... they can't use Nissa to get back. Ah, fucking Crabomination! Fuck. And they get my fucking dragon too. God damn it. Ah! I fucking hate this. Alright. So they get 2 cards for free, including Disciple of Freyalise. Attack another creature. If you do, gain life. Draw X, where X is that creature's power. They sack the Crabomination. They get to draw 5. Jesus fucking Christ, I hate Crabomination. Brief. Choose a non-light card from it. The player discards that card. They make me discard. Rakdos joins up. I have to swing Kaalia at them. Will not trigger off Nissa. Fauna Shaman's out. Flashback Faithless Looting. Drop. I need to use the boots for anything. I don't think I do. Like, this game is over. The Crabomination is just too strong. Like, I would actively let me draw, so that way they can just reanimate Crab. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And now they get assembled from parts. Abomination again.
Zendikar provides me with potent allies.
They get my angel. Gets rid of boots. I take a lot. Like, they can just dome me for 8. Unless I top deck a Wrath exactly. Yeah, no, that's game. Abomination is my... Just, no! Stop stealing my cards! God, it's like... Abomination has been really good every time my opponents use it. And every time I want to use it, it's just like... It doesn't do enough. Like, I'm playing it, it just doesn't do anything. Alright, so we've got Jury. They like to make this thing really big, and then they just throw it at your face. So, Boots doesn't help. This is better. Except we have no way to play our Thoughtseize. Fuck. Alright, that's a shove aside. I can play Ragavan. I think I have to do it. I think I have to play Ragavan. They probably play Jury, because Jury blocks Ragavan. If they don't, then... Okay, they're just gonna play Jadar. That works for me. Wait, see, we were the starting player, right? No, so this has Flash. Okay. Then we can rip apart Jadar. I'm gonna grab red-black. Taking all this damage is actually really, really dangerous. But we kind of really need to do that. Thoughtseize. I am not going to play it just yet. We're going to use the shove aside to kill Jury. Deals damage equal to its power to any target, which means Ragavan is going to go away. Must have faith in the Crab. I'll keep trying Crab, but I am not convinced that Crab is the answer. Let's... Yep. Jury down. Oh, God. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player... Alright. Alright, let us attempt to Ragavan again. Yep, they block. We're gonna take one. We play out Cleric. Cave. Rise of the day. Pass the turn. We top deck into another land. Kaalia can swing right away, which is great. They go ahead. They're not gonna play Jury out. Alright. What were they trying to get us with? Bone Shards, Beseech, Rakdos the Muscle, and Furnace Rains. On a turn, he gains haste whenever this creature deals combat damage. So they can Furnace Rains and Bone Shards. Beseech is really hard for them to do right now. I think I'm interested in taking away Bone Shard. We'll drop the Doom Whisperer, I think. Alright, so they're just gonna tutor Prestige. They don't get to bargain. I'm gonna do Doom Whisper very specifically so I can go ahead and try to dig. But Dracossaur is also really good. What do they grab if it's red black? They could probably do Storm God? Let's see. Let's drop Verdant. Let's play Kaalia. Go to Attackies. Play... What's better if they just have removal? The Doom Whisperer. Because now we can Verdant, grab a Black Surveil land. They can Furnace. They can Furnace, hit the Doom Whisperer. Alright. Activate the ability once. Lava Spur, Boots, Caves, no. Activate it again. Leave the Burning Rune Demon on top. They can sacrifice the Doom Whisperer. Yep, okay. Take 6. They have a way to sack it. They've got Goblin Bombardment. Okay. Sack the Doom Whisperer. We've got 5, 8, 13. Alright, we're at 5. That's spooky. So let's see, this is 9. Plus 5 is 14. We're 1 short. We are 1 short if we do that. So then let's just go ahead and... Alright, so what would be a great card for us to have? Really something that helps us gain. It helps us stabilize. Probably Metropolis Reformer. And then also... maybe Authority. Authority of the Council could help a lot. I'm trying to... I don't know if anything with Flash that could get us life. Get Lost could help. I think it's just Imperial... that in Imperial Rights. That way we get both. They grabbed Grizzlebrand. I would be so sad if they did that. The Angel at least keeps us from being targeted. Which is really relevant. Like, this now this means that they can't just, like, hurl something at our face. They have to go through the Reformer first. And if they only have, like, 4 or 5 mana to do that, that's not going to be enough. Alright, so they can make a couple of, elementals. No, they're going to Bone Shards. Okay. Yep, the Reformer's gone. But then they can't do anything else, right? Okay, yeah, they're dead. So we'll just grab... land, pass, turn, swing. Alright, there we go. that's games. GG. They probably had like something really potentially scary to actually get them across the finish line there. But yeah, hexproof for us is actually really relevant. Actually, hold on. Let me check something real quick. What does Carbomination say? Target opponent. I am so close to running Sanctity in this deck. I wish we had I wish we had like Horrid Path or something. That would be great. But that's the end of the stream. So we're gonna go ahead and set up a raid. I'll see you on Friday for Nightmare Cart. We're gonna have that with Toracell. Remember that on Monday we're gonna be playing Brawl. And we're going to be playing more Flage. Or at least I'm going to show off what I've managed to do for Flage at that point. So, don't touch that. Or, hold on. Yes. Oh, and then next Friday. So Wednesday is going to be Wildcard Wednesday. We're probably looking at Dicey Dungeons. And then Friday of next week, I'm going to be doing a collab with Kaalia. And we're going to be doing the new Dungeon Duel monsters. The roguelike Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Same hero time? It will be same hero time. And then, alright, so who are we rating? Damn. Is there anyone else who's doing Brawl? I don't think so. Let's see. Quick filters following. Who am I streaming? Who is currently streaming that is doing... Alright. I'll send y'all to go ahead and watch some Gladiator with Mr. Ben Wheeler. We'll see you back on Friday for Nightmare Card. We'll see you back on Monday for Flage. Later, folks.
Won't care about that.